Hi loves! Welcome or welcome back. I'm excited to kick off my bridal makeup series for summer. Today's look is soft, elegant and effortlessly beautiful, perfect for any bride wanting a timeless yet natural glow. Stay tuned until the end for more shots of the final look. To start, I've prepped my skin using Revolution's Pore Blur Primer, followed by a touch of under eye colour corrector and sealed that in with a small amount of concealer. I'm using MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation and setting everything in with MAC Studio Fix Powder to create a flawless smooth base. For the entire eye look, I'm using this Revolution palette. I'm starting with a light cream shade to softly highlight under the brows, carving them gently with a short flat brush, then blending with a fluffy brush for a seamless finish. Next, I'm using a soft neutral brown on a large blending brush and sweeping it from the crease upwards towards the brow bone, focusing on keeping the outer edge softly diffused. I'll then deepen the look using a slightly darker brown with a smaller brush, blending it into the first brown to create a smooth gradient. I'll also softly take this into the lower lash line and gently sweep it towards the inner corner for added dimension. Now using a dark brown shadow and a slim detailing brush, I'm working in circular motions at the outer upper lid, building a soft outer V and extending the depth slightly into the crease. I'll also place a small amount on the outer lower lash line for balance. To enhance the shimmer, I'm applying Bobbi Brown Shade Stick across the lid as a base. This helps intensify the pigment and lock in longevity. Over that, I'm pressing a rose gold shimmer shadow across the lid using a flat brush, blending softly into the darker tones at the outer edge. For liner, I'm using Maxi Teddy Eyeliner, a rich brown with a hint of shimmer. I'm applying this along the outer upper lash line and then buffing it in with a pencil brush for a soft, smoked out effect. I'm also using the same liner in the waterline for added depth. To brighten the eyes, I'm tapping a soft gold shimmer on the inner corners using a small detail brush for a subtle highlight. I'll apply a coat of volumizing mascara, keeping the finish soft and fluttery. Then I'm using a mid-length lash to enhance the eye without overpowering the softness of the look. To bring structure and warmth, I'm applying Revolution's Warm Bronzer with a large fluffy brush, starting from the top of the ear towards the corners of the mouth, then blending in soft upward circular motions for a lifted effect. I'll bring the bronzer across the hairline and lightly contour the nose with a fan brush. For blush, I'm using a neutral tone and applying it in circular motions to create a gentle flush across the cheeks. Next, I'm using a soft MAC highlighter on the tops of the cheekbones, the bridge of the nose and the tip, keeping everything luminous but delicate. To finish, I'm lining the lips with a muted rosy brown pencil, softly buffing the colour towards the centre for a subtle gradient. Then I'm applying a creamy soft pink nude matte lipstick to blend into the liner and topping it off with a touch of clear gloss for a fresh, radiant pout. And that completes today's bridal look. This soft glam is perfect for any bride who wants to feel confident, romantic and glowing without going full glam. So if you found this tutorial helpful, give that like button a hug and hit subscribe. Sharing is caring, so feel free to send this to a friend or reach out for collabs. For more looks and reels, follow me over on Instagram and don't be shy to DM me with any questions. I truly appreciate your support. Thanks for hanging out. Stay awesome and I'll see you in the next one.